I think you're doing good with your videos. I like the Arctic Tim's highly sensitive to GHG levels. Just like the thought of, just what's going on in the Arctic again. I mean, that ecosystem is changing so damn fast.
You see what's going on over Greenland? Greenland's like hot. I mean, seriously, it's like 12, 14, 15 C above average. It's like burning up and all the melting that's going on. It's like crazy. In fact, the Arctic is just like really hot. But Greenland, it's like seems to be concentrated at Greenland. Where it's the hottest. It's just absolutely insane what's going on up there.
And it's irreversible, right? Like the changes, we're not going back to a colder Arctic. It's anything that's warming up fast.
No, we're not. It's just like here, in Alaska, right now, yes, 20 degrees this morning. Historically, at this time of year, it'd be 5 degrees, maybe 10.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, see, that's the change. I mean, you don't think it, yeah,
Or
that's not
even
good.
five below, that kind of stuff. And it'd be a lot more snow on the ground.
Even if it's 0 C, it could still melt,
Oh, you're talking
right?
about the seawater. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, seawater in the Arctic freezes at about, this is an average, about minus 1.8 C. When it gets that cold, that's when you start getting the brine rejection and then the ice forming. Now, to melt the ice itself, yeah, you still need it to be zero because it's fresh, because you rejected the salt. So it's just H2O. So so you still need it to be zero. But if it's 0.3, that's warmer.
I
It
mean,
still will melt the ice.
oh
Just like
God.
we have rain percolating into the permafrost, well, the rain is liquid, which means it's a greater than zero. So it's going to start working its way through the permafrost, thawing the permafrost, melting the ice in the permafrost. It's not like, oh God, it has to be 10 C. The water temperature has to be 6 C, 10 C, and the ice. No, no, it has to be greater than zero. 0.1, 0.2, maybe 1.2, whatever. It just has to be greater than zero, and then we'll melt the ice.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's concerning. And just once it's gone, it's really just gone. I mean, you would have to refreeze over, and the way it's going, it's not going to happen that way.
I mean, in the past, when the waters from the Atlantic or the Pacific, by the time it flowed into the Arctic, it had cooled down sufficiently so that it was around minus 1.8. Might not have been exactly that, might have been maybe minus 1.5, but it was still cooled down enough that there was no discernible heat diffusion to melt the ice. Well, now it's coming in at zero, at one, at 2 C. Yeah, and it's melting the ice with delaying the freeze up.
Oh my God.
Just
Yeah,
just
go
like I
ahead.
keep talking about, 34.6, for salinity here and 34.72 over here. So that doesn't seem like much of a difference. But that is, if you keep the temperature the same, that is a significant difference to cause a change in density. That if the water having the salinity of 34.7 is shallower than 34.6, that's water's going to sink. Maybe a slow process, but nevertheless, it will sink. You know, it's just very subtle differences in salinities enough to drive these thermohaline flows.
Amazing stuff, Jim. And then just like you said, the permafrost will continue with the rain and the Arctic. It's like, oh my God. Like, yeah, let's release all that stuff out. It's just like, oh no.
Now we have, of course, the warming waters moving in, thawing out the permafrost on the shelf. Now, the submerged permafrost, that's happening. So that the East Siberian is going to have a big, big old fart there and releasing a
Seriously.
load of methane, that kind of stuff. And oh, by the way, okay, it kind of it's a different topic but related. You got Newsom basically, oh, electric cars by 2033, whatever the hell.
Yeah, that thing.
But here's the thing. You need lithium and cobalt to make these electric vehicles. To get the lithium and cobalt requires intensive mining. Intensive mining is what? Big, heavy machinery that do what? Burn diesel.
Yeah,
So
it's
I caught some shit from someone basically because I basically said by the time you burn these diesel to get the materials to build the car, it's really not that much of a difference in how much total greenhouse gases goes up into them. Maybe slightly less, but it's not going to be a drastic reduction. Yeah, in your cell phone, okay, in your cell phone, you might have a few micrograms, you know, excuse me, milligrams, you might have a few milligrams of cobalt in it. In your electric vehicle, you're not going to have a few milligrams. You're going to have quite a few kilograms of cobalt in your electric vehicle. So you got to mine more of the stuff. Same thing with the lithium. You got to mine more of the stuff, and that's going to be greenhouse gas intensive. To get the material, and that means going to places like Bolivia, places South America, or Afghanistan. And if those don't work out, you can go and wait for it, mine the nodules on the bottom of the ocean.
oh no, are they gonna do that?
Just talk of mining the methane hydrates for the energy. Now you got these nodules of cobalt and lithium and other metals. So yeah, let's go dredging the ocean floor for that shit.
We're just like eating the earth like for everything in like this short amount of fucking time.
That's a good way of putting it. We're eating the earth. Okay.
Seriously, I'm just like always amazed. It's just like we're constantly producing like all this stuff, and it's just like, oh my God, like where's it all coming from? Like, holy shit! Like, damn
And
it.
and it doesn't. Someone goes, the latest I-93.
Oh no. I get it. I get it.